Welcome to Chapter Approved, the first of a regular feature devoted to Warhammer 40,000 in all its multi-dimensional guises. In future issues, we'll be looking at zippy new ideas, some dinky game mechanics, and more background information about the Imperium and alien space. If all goes to plan, Chapter Approved will provide a forum for material from as many sources as possible. We'll be discussing such diverse aspects as tabletop tactics and role-playing development, as well as printing questions and answers about the Warhammer 40,000 game and universe. Space may be infinite, but not in this magazine, so lights, curtain, music, and roll on the giant mechanical rubber monster. Citadel designer and full-time Scottish person Bob Naismith has been working feverishly on the latest Imperial contract. With only days to go before the handover date, and with the Emperor's hangman lurking ominously in the doorway, Bob finally unveiled his latest masterpiece. And very snazzy it looks too, the new Imperial hover-assisted full flight capability battle cycle. I can tell this one is going to go down well with the Space Marines recon and raider units, especially as it's designed to accept a normal plastic marine as the rider. Bob tells me it's easy to adapt other models to fit it as well, so you could incorporate them into your army and orc units too. We've been conducting a thorough field test on the prototypes, and I can assure you they're pretty mean machines. Official jet cycle tester Space Commander Pedro Cantor wasn't available for comment, and what do you mean you thought he was a fictional character? If you're out there, Pedro, you'll be glad to hear we fitted better brakes to this one. In fact, we gave it a whole new profile compared to the wheeled Pharaoh Beast. Described in Warhammer 40,000 Rogue Trader page 102 as the Vincent Black Shadow. Recon operations with the new bike proved a success. We only lost one prototype, although 4 bikes limped home under auto systems. Still, men can be replaced. Data is precious. Mechanicus Armory's Mark 14 Jet Cycle Bullock. The Jet Cycle is categorized as a bike in the vehicle section of Warhammer 40,000. Like all bikes, it is designed to carry a single rider and a small amount of equipment. The Bullock is capable of both hover and flight modes. In the latter, it is especially fast, making it ideal for the recon role for which it is designed. Where atmospheric disturbance, vegetation cover, or circumstance prevents an orbital survey, this sort of vehicle is invaluable. The Mark 13 is already in service with the Army and in modified forms with many Marine chapters. Old Mark 13 models will be upgraded to Mark 14 performance with the introduction of the new machine. Various weapon combinations have been earmarked for testing with the Mark 14. The standard combined twin bolter assembly will be fitted to most machines. Many Marine chapters favour a heavier supporting armament as part of their recon squad, usually on the basis of 1 bike in 5. The equipment comprises of a built-in auto drive with an additional option for bioscanner, energy scanner, communicator or auto aim which controls the twinned bolters or other main armament. Exact specification can be changed depending on the circumstances. Most equipment simply bolts on. Testers' comments. Chino sensor, vast improvement over Mark 13. The sensor picked up my print and fired the engine as soon as I touched the seat. Better than the old retinal identification system, since the Mark 12 burned an eye out. I'm glad to see the back of it. Body configuration. Good. The extra hydraulics in the steering gear bring the whole instrument panel into reach from either hand. Gravitic drive is fast and functional. No feel compared to wheelies, but lots quicker. Bit more shove than the old model, so I was glad of those hug seats when stacking the Gs. The standard full throttle maximum burn and overheat tests showed a definite weakness in the front exhaust manifolds. As this was the Mark XIV's first red run, this was to be expected. Suggest we move the first couple of exhaust bars under the machine and well clear of the rider's right leg. I couldn't reach the emergency medikit on the prototype model, but the doctor says they can graft the new leg on and I'll be back on the road sometime next week. The twin bolters performed well. The new feed belts definitely needed some work as the destruction test blew out far too early. The extra speed of the Mark XIV is too much for the old deflectors. I caught almost 4 grams of shrapnel in the left lung, mostly from the shattered shielding. The doctor's got me in the Cybron gill, but he's promised me something better soon. I haven't seen the specs on the full speed collision test. I'll give them a good going over when the bandages come off. The doc says I'll have a job focusing with the new eyes, but they're rigging up some temporary auto sensors right now. The new front hydraulics definitely need beefing up a bit. Them pistons are there to save your bones, not pulp your whole chest cavity. In summary, it's a fine piece of metal. A vast improvement on the Mark XIII. But can we have more chrome, please? Yours, Johan Blank. Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, then please be sure to like and subscribe, or even leave a comment. I always try my best to reply to them all. You can even now support the channel by joining the Patreon page, details of which are in the description below. Thank you again for watching, and always remember to drill your barrels.